Hello everybody, welcome back into another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at 75339, the brand new LEGO Star Wars Death Star Trash Compactor. This comes out to 802 pieces and retails for $89.99 USD. This is an 18 plus set, as you can see with the black box here. Turning it around, we have the second display option here. With the walls closing in. Down here we have the dimensions, 8.5 inches wide and 4 inches tall. Over here we have a screenshot of the film right there. Here we have a certain way to display the set, which is on a very interesting table there. And then we have our two other minifigures in the set, which are C-3PO and R2-D2, which you would have no idea are included in the set if it weren't for this singular shot right here on the back of the box. So anyways, that is enough for the box there. We, of course, also have our instructions here. Same image as it is on the box with the black background there. Going into the instructions, we have more screenshots of the film. Have a little bit of stuff here to read if you'd like to read that. Hold on, let me focus really quick. If you'd like to read that, you can go ahead. Other languages are over here, same stuff though. And here we have more screenshots of the film, more stuff to read. And then over here we have more shots of the actual set itself. Going in, we have what you get in each bag. And of course we have the actual instructions in there. At the end, we have the part list, and on the back, we have the Star Wars logo on a nice black background. Anyways, that is enough for the instructions and box. We, of course, have the actual set to go ahead and take a look at. So let's go ahead and do that now. So here we are repositioned to take a nice look at the set. Really quickly, let's take a 360 view of this entire set here. Back here, we of course have our little hidden minifigures. And all these walls here aren't really much to show, but of course this is the way you want to display it, is front here, of course, of the actual trash compactor. So before we take a look at the actual set, let's go ahead and go a little bit in depth with our minifigures. So the first minifigure we're going to be taking a look at is Chewbacca, which is probably our most generic minifigure here. He is no different than how he has appeared in other sets before, and he has been featured in several sets before this one. So, you know, he's just the same old Chewbacca. I think this one came out in 2014 is when it first, came out in a set here. You know, it's got this torso and head going over the actual minifigure body. Nice printed legs there. It would be nice if, well, actually, I don't think this figure needs unprinting. Honestly, I think this figure is pretty much perfect. Don't really, we don't really need anything else from this figure. I don't think he'll be changed for a long while, if ever. So anyways, there we have our Chewbacca minifigure. Nice and generic, just good old Chewbacca. Next minifigure we're going to be taking a look at is Princess Leia. She is our next, kind of generic, most common figure. I'm pretty sure this version, though, has only been released in one other set. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But when I say this specific version, I mean with the normal legs instead of the dress piece, because that one has been featured in a few sets now. But this one with the normal legs, I think, has only been featured in one other, and that's the swinging set where Luke and Leia swing, that iconic scene. But, you know, the torso print and the head and hair have been featured in other sets besides these two. I just think this version with the legs is just exclusive to these two. But anyways, that's besides the point. Bottom line is that this is a nice figure, very nice figure, but it is not new in any way. We can go ahead and take a look at the second face print there, which is a much more angrier expression, as you can see. There really isn't much else to say about Leia here. It's just the same old Leia, but of course, It's not bad. It's just not exclusive or anything to this set. But anyways, there you go. There we have Princess Leia. Our next minifigure here is Luke Skywalker, and from this point on, all of our minifigures are going to be exclusive to the set. Well, Luke and Han are brand new for the same reason, but they still are exclusive. Anyways, this is of course Luke in his Stormtrooper disguise from A New Hope. And what makes him new here is his Stormtrooper design, which we probably will be seeing in further sets. I don't think it will stay exclusive to the set. They have a new design for the torso and legs of Stormtroopers. I'm sure they're going to carry it on for years to come. Anyways, let's just finish up with Luke here. Here's his first expression here, which is a much more angry expression than this one here, which is just a generic smile for Luke there. He's also got a blaster here with him as well. No complaints with him. He's just Luke. There's really not much else to say. There is Luke Skywalker. Our next minifigure here is Han Solo, and like I said, with Luke, what makes these two exclusive is the brand new Stormtrooper design, which I think is really nice. I didn't mention it with Luke, but I really like the new design for the Stormtrooper, and I hope it carries on. I'm pretty sure it will. There's no reason for it not to, unless they want to keep it exclusive, which would be kind of dumb. But anyways, it's the same exact, if you take a look here, it's the same exact one as with Luke. Just got the normal old Han Solo face and hair that we've had for a few years now. There's a second expression, which is a lot more Han-like to me. But in this certain scene, this face does fit a lot more. So there you go. There we have Han Solo. Next, we have the first of the two random minifigures, this one being C-3PO, and we have a brand new C-3PO here. I can't recall the last time he's been updated. I'm sure it's been many, many years, but as you can see here, this one here has arm printing, which is not the first time C-3PO has arm printing. There was a polybag C-3PO which had arm printing, but it wasn't this version. It was the one with the red arm. This is the first time that we have this version with the both golden arms to have arm printing, and the legs here are new as well. I think that's the first time that C-3PO has had printing on his feet there at the bottom. It still is a little weird. We have this like random gap right here with his silver leg. Just looks kind of weird. But what's really funny about this is that although this is brand new 2022 set, just like literally just came out, brand new C-3PO, this isn't the best C-3PO. In fact, the C-3PO that literally just came out right after this is even better and newer with the UCS Landspeeder. And that one has dual molded legs, so you have printing on the sides here, and the silver leg goes all the way through. I think the torso is a little bit different. If I'm not mistaken, you guys can correct me on that, but I do think the arm printing is exactly the same. And of course, the head is exactly the same as it has been for many years. It's kind of funny that we have this brand new C-3PO, and then we have a even newer and better C-3PO, and they both just came out. I think that's kind of funny. I would really like to have that other C-3PO. Really, really love that design. I just don't have any interest in having a huge land speeder. So perhaps I'll try to find him resold, which will probably not be that cheap, but I really want to have that minifigure. But this is definitely a good second option. It's still in a rather expensive set. This is a $90 set. But as you'll see in a second here, we also have a brand new R2-D2, which as of the moment is the only way to get this new R2-D2, unlike C-3PO here. Anyways, that's it for C-3PO. Let's move on to R2-D2. Here we have our final minifigure. Don't even know if this is technically a minifigure. I'm counting it as a minifigure. He's a character. He counts. And as you can see right here, this is the reason that this is brand new. This is probably the first time, don't quote me on that, I'm pretty sure it's the first time that a R2, and probably not just R2, but any astromech droid has had printing on the back of the torso there. As you can see, really great minifigure. Still, it's pretty much like the best version, although I would still love to see a third leg, and also possibly at some point in the future being able to rotate the head, because right now it's just connected on these four studs. But I'd like for it to be able to spin. That'd be great. It would require new pieces, and actually I've seen people make a third leg without any new pieces, so that could totally be without new pieces. This would require new pieces, which I think would be so worth it, in my book at least. But anyways, besides the printing on the back, R2 is exactly the same. But that printing on the back definitely does make this minifigure a whole lot better. So anyways, there we have our final minifigure, R2-D2. And here we have the set itself, as you can see. Now, our minifigures have their own spots that they're supposed to be placed in. Leia is supposed to be placed over here, right here on this plate. Luke is on the floor during most of the scene, so he goes right there. Han Solo is right here in front of this pile of trash. There is a, if I can lift this up, there's a little spot right there, little brick that you can put him on top of. If I can put it back up there. And then Chewbacca is over here in the corner, holding his huge pole there, trying to stop the walls from closing in. And here is how the walls enclose right here. We have plates on either side, one over here and one over here. And you push these in and the walls can start to close in just like that. And what's really nice about this set is that everything is placed specifically in a certain spot so that this feature can close in nice and smoothly. And as I say that, it gets stuck. But it should normally close in nice and smoothly like that. And it never really dawned on me, because, you know, I figure you can just put a bunch of random studs and stuff in here, just kind of all over the place, making it look like a bunch of trash. But if you do that, this feature will not work. Well, I mean, it would still, yeah, I mean, honestly, it just wouldn't work. Definitely just not as well. But the way it is set up, it perfectly closes in, just like that, and it looks really nice. It looks a little bit empty in spots here when it's all the way out, but of course that is, like I just said, so that you can enclose it all the way like that, and here it looks a lot more packed. But unfortunately, if you were to display it like this, you have all this random space over here and here. It kind of looks a little ugly like that. I personally would say to display it like this, but, you know, it really is up to how you want to display it. But that is really a nice feature. I'm so happy with how that actually turns out, how well that closes in. So anyways, we have that there. Moving over to these walls on either side, they're trying to be, they put this stuff here to make them look a little more decent, but I mean, it doesn't really work. They look kind of whatever. The actual base I really like for this and the other of these diorama sets here. It looks really nice. We got these grow pieces all the way around. And of course, if we go all the way to the back, we have C-3PO and R2-D2 back here. R2 is trying to open up the door to escape our pals in the inside. We got that piece right there. Oh, by the way, I think that's actually the only possible sticker in this set. But there are no stickers in any of these. Oh, these down here, of course, too. These could have been stickers, but none of them are. None of them are stickers. These 18+ diorama sets, this and the other two, do not have stickers, which is great. Absolutely love that these do not have stickers. Stickers can be a huge pain. So I'm very glad that this over here, this inverted plate there, is not a sticker, as well as these tiles over here, which actually let's take a look at right now. Here we have a 2x4 that says Lego Star Wars. Really great. Love that piece. I don't know if we've actually like gotten a piece like this before. That's just on a simple tile like that. And here we have our quote, which is on all of these sets. This one is, "One thing's for sure, we're all going to be a lot thinner," which of course was said by Han Solo during this scene. And whoa, that's totally out of focus. Anyways, we also have this door. It's kind of funny. We have these characters trapped in here, right? And they specifically add the feature where you have C-3PO and R2 trying to open the door. We have the control panel right there. It perfectly leads up to you being able, to open this door. It perfectly leads to you being able to open this door, like I said, and it doesn't. As you can see here, it is completely sealed. It's just a bunch of plates on stuff, and it doesn't open. And so it's kind of weird. It seems like that's kind of the only real explanation as to why these two are back here. Speaking of that, the inclusion of them back here is so random. Like, if you're gonna be if you're gonna be displaying this, it's gonna be like this. Them being back here has no point, like I said, unless the store would actually be able to open and expose the two, but it doesn't. And these two are just back here, and it's really weird. And I don't get it. If anything, I'm just gonna take these two minifigures out of here and display them somewhere else. Like, I don't know. It's really, really weird. I don't get any of it, really. Then again, I'm not complaining. Like, I really am not. To me, it doesn't really matter why the door doesn't open. This is just gonna go on a shelf for me. So it really doesn't matter why the doors can't open. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just kind of trying to make sense, as it seems stupid that I'm actually, like, it sounds like I'm complaining, which I kind of am, but I'm just trying to, like, make sense of how this is all going together. See, like, this side is really ugly. You just have all this, it's bad. So I don't get why this is here. It's not going to be, I'm not displaying this. I'm not displaying it from this side. It's going to go on a shelf where you can't see this side. Unless you're putting it in some sort of display case where it can be viewed at all angles, you're going to have to look at this, and this. And I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Then again, I'm happy that we have these two minifigures here. That print is also fine. I just don't understand necessarily what it is all for. But that's kind of it, guys. That is really all that there is to this set. Pretty sure I've talked about everything. Actually, really quick, I like a lot of these pieces here. Don't know if any of them are actually new. I'm not like new pieces, but like new colors for that piece, possibly. I have no idea. But anyways, that's it, guys. That's it. That is the entirety of the set. We've covered everything. And so with that, guys, I will also be reviewing the Training on Dagobah set. That's the other one that I have. I did not get the Trench Run, so there won't be a review on that one as I do not have it, but expect to see a review on the Dagobah training set, as well as the Aunt Beru, or what is it called, the Lars Kitchen gift with purchase. So some more Star Wars videos coming up soon. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. There is the Death Star Trash Compactor. I'm thinking about making a video explaining whether or not this set is overpriced. That's one thing I didn't talk about. I don't want to get into it in this video because it's so much to talk about. But lots of people just kind of despise the set because it is overpriced, which it is. To me, it doesn't personally affect the set. Like, the price didn't bother me. Obviously, I have it right here. It didn't make me not want to get it. I thought the set was super cool. I love this scene. I love this movie. I thought that, I'm not saying that I thought the price was deserving. Like, I don't think this set deserves that price. I'm just saying that I could kind of excuse the price when it comes to the set because of how much I thoroughly enjoy it, which I do. Having it in person, I really do enjoy it. So I might actually make a video explaining kind of whether this set is worth it, whether you should buy it. Thinking about doing that as well. But anyways, in terms of this actual review, that is it. I will see you guys in the next video, which should be the Dagobah training set. See you guys then.